Now that I have been claimed as a female version of Synthetic Man, aka the most awesome person to be compared as,
I don't understand how you're still trying to make this claim. Casuals cannot be ruining gaming when they're what started it in the first place. I mean, let's just go and get into the video. Do not send hate towards the person I am talking about in this video. It is simply a disagreement. And yeah, let's go.
It seems like there's this idea that gatekeeping is the worst thing ever because it keeps a certain group of people out of a medium, whether it be television, movies, music, and most importantly, video games. I'm not against someone new trying to understand a medium or wanting to learn about it. The problem I have with casual gamers, the ones complaining about gatekeeping, let's be honest, is they try to change the medium because they don't understand it. I don't care who you are, gaming has gone downhill and has become shittier over time.
Gaming has been doing better now than ever before. I don't know where you're getting these claims that, gaming... Oh wait, yes I do know where you're getting these claims.
My source is that I made it the up.
Anyone who disagrees is either lying, a shill, or a casual.
I mean, she's right, dude. I'm just a fat, greasy casual. I'm exposed, bro. It's over.
I understand gatekeeping is a subject ridiculed by casuals because their feelings are hurt that there are people who are like, hey, maybe you shouldn't play games because you really don't care about the medium all that much, so maybe you should try something else that appeals to you, or just leave us hardcore gamers alone and stop trying to change everything.
Yeah, you heard that correctly. She is mad that you are enjoying video games, and apparently because you're casual, you shouldn't even be playing them in the first place. I mean, how dare you, want to spend an hour or so each day just playing a video game? How dare you, man? And why do you act like you have authority over what other people can play? I mean, are you the gaming guardian? The software samurai? Who do you think you are?
First off, let's get this out of the way. Casual gamers didn't start the industry.
Yes they did. You think when Pac-Man came out, the first person to play Pac-Man wasn't a casual player and they were a hardcore gamer? No, the first person to play video games would have had to be a casual player.
I hate this point. This stupid argument. Listen here.
So she has a little text there saying that, people who respond to her never show any proof, and that, we ridicule her for not showing any proof. But it is your job to provide that truth because, you made the claim in the first place.
You casual gaming. You didn't start the industry. A group of people found something interesting in the early 80s, late 90s, and over time it became its own thing. It's not casual gaming. Casual gamers are people who play games casually.
No shit.
They treat it as a pastime and nothing more. If video games disappear off the planet, you wouldn't care.
But my question is, how would you know they wouldn't care? That's one of their hobbies gone. They'd probably be pretty upset about it. I know I'd be upset if gaming disappeared, and I'm not really a hardcore gamer anymore.
They do not play as many games as gamers, they do not care about the medium as much as real gamers, and they could care less what happens to gaming down the line.
Where are you getting this information from? Did you ask them, hey, how would you feel if gaming disappeared? No, you didn't. How would you know how they'd react when one of their hobbies goes missing?
I don't understand why this is so hard for you casual fucks to understand.
We understand what you're saying, we just think it's incredibly fucking stupid.
You do not care about video games as much as we do because you people choose to buy the same old Sony schlock and pretend that movie games and the 20th Call of Duty game is great.
It's almost like different people can have different tastes in video games.
Quit lying to yourself. Let's pretend for 5 seconds that you're going to be honest with me, brother near or psychonautic therapy. Let's pretend that you're going to be honest with me because I know you won't. Do you play video games as much as other people? Do you truly care about the medium? Do you play so many games that you recognize how good it was throughout the years? Do you actually appreciate gaming?
Well, if those two people you listed play video games and, get enjoyment out of it, clearly they do.
If the answer is no, then you're a casual. If the answer is yes to all of these, you're not a casual and just a shiller who was brainwashed.
Okay, you keep bringing this up that, if you disagree with me, you're a casual. Okay, but what are the requirements to be considered a casual gamer? Certain amount of hours, certain amount of trophies, you gotta lay these things out.
There is no reason you can give me to tell me that the gaming hasn't gone to shit, or casuals didn't have a hand in how gaming is today. The reason gaming is so bad is because the publishers won, because instead of trying to make gaming better, perhaps consolidating other studios, taking risks to make classics such as Silent Hill 2 or Resident Evil 4, The reason casuals have ruined the industry is because they have to dumb everything down because the game is too hard, or they
Are you forgetting Elden Ring won Game of the Year last year? And, Wolong Fallen Dynasty was pretty well received. Sekiro won Game of the Year in 2019. Are you just completely forgetting about that?
just don't understand it. Yes, it is on the developers for making these games, but they are making it in response to what makes the most money.
Well, yes, because as a company, you have to do what you can to make your shareholders happy.
Movie games, battle royales, sequels, reboots. I mean, come on, I can't even count how many games have bugs, glitches, or not even finished, not enough content. But I guess casuals made gaming great because they made gaming bigger, right? No. I mean, it's bigger financially, not quality or anything. Like, give me a list of 10 games that were good these past 4 years off the top of your head.
Wolong Fallen Dynasty, Elden Ring, Sekiro, Deathloop, and Hi-Fi Rush. I mean, in terms of campaign, Halo Infinite, the Resident Evil remake, God of War Ragnarok, Doom Eternal, Tears of the Kingdom, Pikmin 4, Final Fantasy 16, the Demon Souls remake, Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, I could keep going, but I'm gonna save you the embarrassment.
I mean, I don't know, I have Ghost of Tsushima, I have God of War 2018, which I don't even like that game because it's boring. I don't know, Sekiro, Metroid Prime, Doom Eternal, and Alien Isolation. Everything else is just boring, bad, or just a disappointment.
Well, to her credit, she listed off some really good games, and she didn't list, The Last of Us 2, or Forspoken, or I don't know, what was another bad game? Redfall.
And I'm talking about console games. Obviously there are great indie games, but I want the big budget shit, you know?
Well, there's your problem. No wonder you're not enjoying gaming. Try playing with mods. Try playing indie games.
Oh, another thing about casuals is that they will say that, oh, because of casuals, things like Pokemon got popular.
I mean, that is true. Do you think the first 100 people to play Pokemon were automatically hardcore Pokemon fans? I don't think so.
Now to the sour sauce of this rice and broccoli bowl. Now, there is nothing wrong with gatekeeping. Do not listen to anyone that says gatekeeping is wrong.
It depends on what you're gatekeeping and why you're gatekeeping. You're just giving all these, vague-ass statements that mean absolutely nothing.
It isn't. Gatekeeping keeps the people who don't truly care about the medium you're associated with out of it.
Then why are they trying to consume said product if they don't care about it?
Now, I'm not saying that people who want to learn about games or try to get deeply involved into the medium should be counted out. We all start off as small fries in the gaming culture.
Yeah, it's almost like you start out as a casual player.
However, casuals are not these kinds of people. They are human beings that either pretend that they care about games, they either want to change things or not improve their gaming knowledge, or overall shove things like politics into the medium because that's a medium they can express themselves in a very weird way.
Oh god, she's gonna go on a political rant, bro, and if she does, I'm just skipping that because I don't get my political opinions or influence from a 20-year-old woman on the internet complaining about casual gamers.
And this even leads into escapism. During the late 90s and early 2000s, games for gamers were being made, and politics, were kept out of games as much as possible. However, nowadays you can't play a game, much less an indie game, and escape from politics, whether it be
Alright, honestly, I'm gonna skip your political rant because I couldn't give a rat's ass about it.
And I think Synthetic Man said it best with his idea of what gatekeeping means.
No, what I'm doing is essentially gatekeeping, which of course has a very negative connotation amongst certain groups on the internet, but I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. The entire point of gatekeeping is just to ensure that the people in your hobby are the people who actually care about said hobby, the people who are invested in it and have a deep emotional attachment. Not the type of people who are just there to grift or to slowly turn the hobby into what they want instead of just enjoying it for what it is.
Okay, so you claim that you don't want to let new people into the hobby, but how would more people become, hardcore fans of said hobby if you aren't letting new people into the hobby to learn more about it, to get involved with the community? I mean, it's almost like you want gaming to yourself and you don't want anyone else to enjoy it.
Which has destroyed many, many subcultures over time. That certain people have subverted fan bases or even movements and destroyed them from within.
Again, I would say that casuals not being gatekeeped is what kept, the decline of gaming over the years, and this is something you people who hated my casual gaming video don't understand.
The classic, if you don't agree with me, you just don't know what I'm saying. You don't understand, bro. It couldn't be that we just think your opinion's stupid.
I care about video games. I care about this industry. Let me tell you a story I told a friend of mine once. About 5 years ago, I joined an Elvis Presley Discord. For about 4 to 5 years, it was awesome. Sure, it was a niche community, it wasn't huge, but it was filled with true fans of the King of Rock. However, something horrible happened. The Elvis movie came out and ruined everything for everyone, which you would find strange. How can niche communities, such as the Elvis TCB fan club, be ruined because of a casual broad audience coming in? Well, ignore the fact these people weren't even fans and just dropped into the Discord about a year ago because Elvis was a hot topic back then.
Then put your server on invite only.
This is what happens. This is what happens when you let these liberal, far-lefty casuals in a medium. They ruin it for everybody. Gatekeeping is important to keep these people out.
I mean, do you really think there aren't casual gamers out there who, aren't liberal? Like, do you really think that?
They ruin it for everyone because of how much they don't care, man. It's the same with video games, man. These people don't care about the medium, dude. They don't. You gotta let go of thinking that everyone can be a gamer. You gotta let go of that. Don't listen to popular Let's Players either, like Markiplier. They just shill stuff to you. Just play games because you like them. Man, I can't even talk about this, man. It's just so depressing.
For your own health, I'd honestly recommend just putting the games down for a while. Just going outside, embracing nature. I don't know, dude. Like, this just does not seem healthy.
I'm just so depressed knowing that no one says anything about it. I don't know. I don't know what else to say at this point. It's so sad and infuriating all at the same time. You know what's weird is people will complain about my video not having any evidence in it, but people who say casual started the industry, you also have no proof of. Fuck you.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?